Hi guys, welcome to Dead of Night's first vlog. I'm joined by Gab and Tiff. So 3/4 of our team. So we're a paranormal team based in the Midlands of the UK. We've come to a location tonight that's not too far away from where we're based, around an hour. It's the Beech Caves in Stoke. A little bit of history for you. It was used in World War II for munitions and army storage. And it's since been a kind of a hub for some form of illegal activity since illegal raves in the 1990s. And it's kind of a hotspot now for some suicides, unfortunately, and for some reason, usually by overdose, which is a bit strange. So you can't really see too much, but I'll kind of flip the camera around and go for a different view so you guys can at least take a look about what we're seeing. It's not too dark at the moment. You can see the sun is just up slightly, but in here is like pitch black. You can't see a thing. Literally, that's the way down the cave. You can see the torches lit up the way, but without that, it's pitch black. So I'll flick you guys around and you can take a look. So this is what we can see. Give the camera a second to focus. If you hear any kind of outside noise, we're not far away from the M6. So it's just on a country lane, not far from the M6. So if you hear any kind of road noise, any cars or anything, that explains all of that. Obviously you can see it's pretty kind of well decorated with a lot of graffiti. You can tell it's definitely a place people like to come. It's pretty echoey in here as well, so I apologise if the sound's a bit off. But this place isn't huge, so we've kind of walked back from that way. So the door is actually just up there. But apparently it's supposed to be a hotspot for anything paranormal, so we thought we'd come and take a look and do a few watch and waits and call out and kind of stuff and see whether we can get anything back. So we'll do a quick kind of look around, kind of get familiar with the place, and then maybe start some kind of little vigils and stuff like that. So far, not really much. Kind of way in though, I've kind of heard a few odd knock, clicks, that kind of thing. So there's kind of seems to be something kind of shuffling around. But obviously really we need to wait for the kind of light to subside a little bit more. But yeah, it is literally like pitch black in here. I mean, you can see behind me, that's with torchlight, and then I take it away, and it's literally like so dark. So yeah, I think there's a lot of rubbish around, so you can tell it's maybe like a hotspot for some other people to come. So obviously, fingers crossed we don't really cross paths with anybody else. Any kind of shifty characters, that kind of thing. But it seems like we're the only ones here. So I suppose we'll just have a look around and update you guys if anything happens in the meantime. So again, just to give you guys an idea of size, we're currently just outside. So you can see it's literally built right into an actual kind of rock cliff. So it's about 2,000 square metres inside in terms of space. So it's not massive, but it is big enough to kind of have a poke around on. It's literally right next to this kind of tiny country lane that a little bit further up the road kind of cuts across the M6. So literally, it is just tucked here on the left-hand side, just attached to a road. I think this is just off the A34. So kind of in the Stone, Stafford, kind of Stoke on Trent kind of area, which is about an hour away from us. So we're based in Dudley, if anybody knows. Probably familiar with the accent as well. I'll be the first to admit there's a pretty uneasy feeling kind of in this back corner. Don't know if it's just because it's kind of quiet. Your brain plays a few tricks on you, but it is certainly very eerie. You can see the other guy's his torch is just up there, so I've come right down to this back corner. And yeah, it's just so still. Like everything just seems really calm. You obviously hear the odd car go past, but we've kind of come up a level here. So it was just literally just down there, as you can see. It was just down there, and then we've kind of come up a little bit of a level, and there's like another entrance a little bit further in, so we've just come around the corner and just come up a level. But yeah, it's certainly very eerie. What do you think, Tiff?
Do you know what? I actually get a bit of the creeps in here, I'm not even going to lie.
Definitely.
Like, my heart is racing a little bit.
I think it's because it's kind of pulling up and seeing it and being the only person here. Obviously there's just the three of us, so there is only us in three in here. Very, very, very strange. Okay, so I didn't manage to capture it on camera because this is a bit strange. But there it was again, if you heard it. That was right on cue. It's like little stones being thrown. And again.
Could it not just be like an animal or something moving?
Could be.
We're outside. So
Yeah, we are outside. I mean, it sounds like, to be fair, there's a little bit of a drop here. about kind of 4 or 5 foot. But it seems like this backside of this cave is like, whoa, there's like noises all around.
You know what? Do you know when you feel like somebody else is in it?
Yeah, I do feel like the impression. I feel like I'm being watched. 100%. Doesn't feel nice in here at all. If anybody's ever visited, you'll probably understand the feeling that we're on about. Or if you're paranormal investigators yourself.
I don't get scared at anything, right? But I'm not even gonna lie. My heart is just
Yeah, this is a pretty strange location for us. I mean, we're all usually pretty calm, but I feel very on edge. That was Gab, kind of poking around. Yeah, but I keep hearing like the odd, like kind of little pebble being thrown, kind of brick on brick sort of noises. There we go again.
Over there, Boris is a pussy hole. Oops, sorry, you don't want that in you.
So part of being a paranormal investigator is obviously finding out, kind of debunking things first and trying to see whether there's actually like an explanation for things happening. Those kind of pebble sound noises I've just seen behind me. I'll flick the camera up so you guys can take a look, but the top of the caves are actually really wet. You can tell there's a lot of water that kind of seeps through the rock and stuff. It is actually kind of water dripping off the ceiling actually. So part of being a paranormal investigator is obviously finding things out that are a logical reason first, and then obviously trying to explain whether it can be paranormal or not. But I'll flip the camera up and you guys can take a look. You can see kind of like a wet mark across the top of the roof here. Hang on. So there we go then guys, that kind of black mark across the top with the white lines kind of in. That's wet, to be honest with you. So there's obviously a lot of water that's seeping through the cave. So it is actually water that's hitting the ground over there. So nothing paranormal. But to be fair with you, it hardly ever is. To be fair with you, you're lucky to get something to happen, especially this early on into any investigation or anything like that. Oh, maybe trip over on some rubbish. But yeah, water dripping off the cave, nothing to worry about. Nothing paranormal as such. We've got a spooky cat face. So I kind of touched a little bit on it earlier about some of the kind of activity that's happened kind of in the cave. It's kind of a hotspot for some apparent suicides. I'm not sure how recently. I'll do a little bit of digging and I'll put it in the pinned comment or the description. But it seems to be a hotspot for some form of ritualistic activity as well. There's been kind of a couple of pieces I've read online about kind of almost seance style visuals happening. The candles, the pentagrams have been spotted as well. So it seems to be a bit of a hotspot for people to try and come and experience. Experience something paranormal at least anyway. But it seems really still. It's just got that really uneasy atmosphere of just, it seems kind of disconnected from the rest of the outside world, if that makes sense. I'm sure if you guys have done investigations before, you'll understand. You kind of seem like you're almost took away from the outside world and you're in your own little bubble. It's very strange. So things are getting a bit spooky, not going to lie. Tiff has just shouted from the other end of the cave. You can literally just see where her torch is here. That there was a big thud. Obviously, none of us managed to capture it on camera. You know, we're not going to recreate anything here, but yeah, just to give you guys an idea, there was quite a loud bang. Obviously, vlogging. Obviously, that could just be any rocks falling or anything, kind of loose debris or anything, but that was a little bit strange. Obviously, we'll report everything as it happens. Just wish we could have caught that one on camera. So, obviously, you guys will hear Tiff in the background because she's currently live. Big disclaimer, if you're not into the whole dead animal thing, I'd probably pause the video or jump ahead a little bit. But them rituals that I was told you knew about earlier, there's candle holders, there appears to be what is the remnants of some dead poor bird. There's like drinks bottles everywhere, candles up on like tea lights all around this kind of shelf area. That is so weird. You can see like people have been lighting candles and that is so strange. So yeah, that's kind of consolidated everything that I was saying earlier, and something that it's still happening quite a lot is some form of kind of unusual kind of spiritualistic practice, and that's really strange actually. I've just spotted this and I just called Tiff over. But yeah, that is so weird. Yeah, so that is really strange. Either one or two things has happened. Either that bird was already dead, or somebody has killed that poor animal, which is disgusting. That should never. That's not acceptable. And But that was really, really strange. Whoa, all of a sudden it's got freezing cold, literally right around me.
We are outside though,
Yeah. Just a breeze.
basically.
That's the problem, obviously, because we are outside, there's a little bit of kind of outside influence, so you've got to kind of pick out the bits that you think are paranormal or not. But yeah, that dead bird was very strange.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty sad to be honest, but there's loads of candles around. They were obviously doing something.
Okay, that was really strange. We've all literally run out the front of the caves because there was like a light that seemed to pass the front of the actual caves themselves, and there was literally an audible scream.
Was that?
Literally, us three of us all heard it.
what,
A
then?
female scream.
Hello?
Hello? There was literally nobody here. There was literally the loudest, crystallish clear
How did
female scream. It was a woman.
I've not had
Oh my god.
since I was in that.
That was weird. You know what? That was probably one of the most strangest things. Obviously, it could be somebody kind of running past there, but you know, literally, there was nobody around us. We're the only people here. We all literally just bolted and just run. So literally, like I say, it was a female scream, loud, very, very like kind of in your face, and we all kind of dashed out the front of the obviously the caves are behind us here, aren't they? So we've literally just run right out to the road, where it kind of passed in front of the doorway. That was really, really strange. We'll keep you up to date if we find anything around. You know what? That caught us so off guard. Wow, my heart is actually racing. We all actually left. Now that I've had a moment to kind of calm down, I'll tell you a bit more what happened. So we're right at the back of the cave. Tiffy's currently live on either Instagram or Facebook, I'm not sure. I'm obviously updating the vlog and kind of having a look around, getting some B-roll footage, that kind of thing. And literally, there was like a light anomaly past the front of the cave door with an audible scream of a woman. So like literally it was so loud, so we all kind of jumped and run towards it, because obviously that's what you have to do, is run towards anything that happens. And literally there was nobody around us. There was nobody on the road, there's nobody on the outside of the cave, which we're here at the minute, kind of in the little woods area. There's actually nobody around us. That is so strange. Oh, my heart is racing. This place is weird, guys. You know what, if you've not been here before, I definitely recommend it. It's really kind of cool to have a look around, but you know what, we've captured some pretty cool evidence actually, so you know what, get yourself down here, guys. This is open, so you haven't got to break through any like kind of private fences or anything like that. It's nothing like that, it's just on the side of the road. But yeah, whoa, that was amazing. There's been a little bit more kind of pieces of the puzzle added to what's just happened. So Tiff, do you want to just explain what's happened to everybody watching?
Yeah, so basically, I was on my live on Instagram. I've got it just here. My poor connection signal came up. It stopped kind of like it had a little break saying poor connection, gonna try, retrying, and then what was that? So my live dropped out, poor connection, and then you can see me here now. And then when it came back on, all they got was me running off screaming actually, but there was like a red light that went past the cave, and then we heard a screech. It was like a scream, wasn't it?
100%.
Straight away I come running out to try and look at what was here, just because if it's a person, you can you'd catch them, because it's so dark, you'd see them anyway, and it's one straight road. So what they're saying, it said you had the live paused and it froze on Connor and Sophie's phone. So it cut out, and then that happened. I didn't press anything, I let it run because I forgot I was on live, and then it came back and I was still like running up here. And Gabby's also cut out. Did it, Gabby?
I wasn't on live at the time, I don't think.
Well,
See, that's really strange, because the connection has been like so stable since we've been here, because
Yeah,
we're not too
that's
far
what I
away
mean.
from the nearest town or anything like that.
Even
And
like
literally,
the
just
people
as that kind of little clip happened, that little kind of spat, the connection dropped, it happened and come back.
And it literally zipped right across.
Yeah, it did. It kind of shot in front of the doorway. But obviously, as you can see, we're quite a distance away from the road itself. So it kind of zipped literally right in front of the cave door, pretty much just behind where Tiffy's standing. And then we heard that scream. But obviously, if you guys kind of follow it. Ghosts and spirits, and obviously they can affect anything electronic. And it was just a bit strange. I'm not going to say it was paranormal, I'm not going to say that. But it was just a bit strange how that happened when we heard that scream, which was pretty strange. I mean, I wish I'd have captured it on camera because it was literally crystal clear.
All three of us.
I mean, yeah, all three of us heard it. So,
I don't see the light, but I was looking at something else.
yeah, there was like a red orb that kind of flicked in front of the in front of the cave door.
And to be fair, you'd know if you've seen a light because it's that dark. It's
Yeah.
literally pitch black.
And we come out and kind of looked to see whether if anybody was around or if any kids was messing around and that kind of thing. But literally, we are the only persons here. There's literally nobody else. There's not even been a car that's come up this road since we've come. So there was one guy that was in a car down towards the end of the road. When we got here, as soon as we got here, he left. So we're literally the only people around. Very strange, guys. Tell me what you think in the comments, though. Tell me what you think of that. I'll be interested to know. Guys, this is absolutely madness. Since that happened outside, it has literally been back to back. There's bangs happening. There is literally like metal cans being kind of chucked and like kind of tinkled around. Well, and it's literally kind of, we turned our back and kind of behind us, pretty much where that poor dead bird is, there was like some kind of rubbish being chucked around on the floor. So we've all just kind of jumped. Whoa!
What was that? Are you filming?
Yeah, I am. I've got that. Finally, we've got something. There was literally bangs and knocks happening literally all around us. You know what? It sounds daft. I'm usually really chilled. This location has got me really uncomfortable. It's this back corner, I'm telling you. This back corner feels horrible. So the other guys are actually walking off up towards the top as we speak. They've kind of left me here on my own again. So hopefully you guys will be able to kind of hear anything behind or kind of hear anything over the footage if anything happens. So like, literally, there's literally only me in the cave right now. So like, the guys have actually kind of run out the top. Wow, man, my heart is absolutely racing. Wow. What a cool place. If you, like I said earlier, if you guys hadn't been to this location before, man, definitely come. I'm literally hearing like bangs and knocks and little taps all around me. I don't know if it's being picked up on camera or not, but I hope so. Yo, you guys run off, what happened? Whoa! Yeah, I'm good. I literally, there's like bangs and knocks happening, like literally all around me. Are you getting it on the film? Yeah, I'm filming. So obviously you guys can see this is like an unedited vlog. It's not chopped and spliced. To be fair, it's pretty real. It's my first attempt at a vlog, so obviously I've captured some things, I've not captured others, kind of I'm still...
In this cave, can you make yourself known to any of us?
Whoa, did you hear that bang? Oh, it's literally this back corner. Yeah, there seems to be like a bit of, the energy seems to change a little bit kind of in this back corner. You know what, it's horrible. It feels so kind of dark in here. Now I'm going to put you guys up on this little ledge. Kind of take a step back so you guys can kind of almost see what's happening. You can kind of see. So, obviously, you can see me. Obviously, there's no sea level because it's really high, and obviously this ledge here is where that little bird sacrifice is. But it seems to be this back corner that there seems to be a lot of kind of bangs and taps and knocks and all sorts of things. I'm hoping you guys can see me okay. Obviously, I've got my torch here as well. And obviously, by all means, if you guys have captured anything in the vlogs that we've missed or anything like that, please drop it in the comments below, just so we can track back and take a look. But I'm hoping I've kind of captured all those bangs and everything. There was earlier on, Tiff was on a live, and one of the viewers have turned around and said they heard a voice, kind of almost like a murmur. Obviously, we had that scream happen earlier on as well. So literally, it seems like as the sun has dropped, the energy is just like ramped straight up in here. It's so dark. So we're going to kind of do a little bit of an EMF session with the girls down there. They've kind of got the EMF out now, see whether they can kind of pick up anything on there. But to be fair, it seems to be a lot of kind of audible and visual kind of stuff here. It's not affecting, well, it is affecting the cameras, because obviously Tiff's live all dropped off, but it seems to be more kind of visual and audible kind of sounds and little manifestations that we can hear. But yeah, we'll do a little bit of an EMF session, see whether we can pick up anything on here, see whether we can contact anything in the meantime. So guys, this is where we seem to be getting a lot of the activity. So we've set the EMF up next to where this kind of ritual stand is. We're going to test out an app that Gab has downloaded in the meantime for kind of like a spirit box, almost Alex box style kind of word kind of count, so the ones that kind of throw up the random words. And obviously, if anything comes through in the meantime on the EMF, we'll be able to capture it here as well. But yes, we're going to try a little bit of calling out, see whether we can... Whoa!
Oh, is your phone an aeroplane?
Yeah?
And mine. And Tiff's nowhere near it.
So Spirit, if that was you, please. Whoa! I didn't even get a chance to finish the question. I hope you guys can see that. Whoa, there we go. Spirit, if that was you, could you hold it in the red for us, please? It's really spiking, isn't it? Hoping you guys can just about see it on the camera. The lights are really bright, so it's going to throw in the focus off a little bit.
Listen.
Whoa, listen.
We are listening. Is there anything you'd like to tell us?
So guys, it's like this is deadly quiet in here at the minute. There's the EMF spiking again. Spirit, you asked us to listen. Have you got a message for us, please? So this is the app that Gab is using.
This seems to work quite well with someone else's.
Yeah, we
phone
used this in
Shrewsbury.
Prison as well. I mean, I was getting some pretty kind of intelligent responses. So we'll test it out. We'll see if we get any luck with it.
Might be a load of rubbish, but we'll see, won't we? It's worth a try.
So the last word was listen. So Spirit, what are we listening to, please? Whoa, EMF again.
That was me, sorry.
Oh, that was Gab treading on a bottle. Now, there was a lot of noise happening earlier on, kind of all around us, so maybe the Spirit's asking us to listen and see whether it's going to do it again. Whoa! That was like a knock or a bang again over in a complete opposite direction, so obviously we debunked that earlier as water, but this is on the other side of the cave now, towards the main entrance. And again. Sharon.
Is there a Sharon here with us?
So you guys can see that, it says Sharon. Spirit, is that your name? Is your name Sharon? That's me, guys, sorry. You know what, it honestly sounds like something's moving. Kind of shuffling around in this sort of area here on the right hand side.
I don't know whether that could be an animal or something, no, you don't know. I think it's because there's so many places something could just come out of, do you know what I mean? That's what it's smelling.
So the ghost tube app has just given us the name Sharon. Nothing's come through in the meantime. No, I don't feel good at all.
Yeah, so that's the worst I've felt on the life.
You know what, we're all usually a pretty chilled out group, to be honest with you, but there's something about this location that's getting us all kind of fired up. Whoa.
That was me, treading on something.
Okay. See, this is the thing, everybody's kind of shuffling around, but it definitely seemed like something was kind of moving.
Yeah, but the rule is if any of us,
What's that? I don't know.
if any of us make a noise,
Calibrate.
straight away you go, it was me.
Yeah, that's the rule. I mean, I should have explained that to you earlier, guys, but if you kind of kick a bottle or something, you kind of shuffle around or you shift your weight on the floor, that kind of thing, the first thing is, okay, that was me.
I can't believe we weren't filming for that bit, you know.
That scream was amazing.
That scream and that, I swear, there was a red light and it just went whoosh right across the entrance and there was just a screech and I just thought, so I went running down there. My live's cut out, but I'm going to save the live and see what I managed to get from what
Of
point
course.
and then back in.
It sounds daft. If we get anything that I didn't capture in the vlog, I'll obviously chop it in and obviously give you guys kind of the full picture on what's happening.
Maybe we should speak out and ask about what it was going on.
Look how dark that is.
So you know what? I'm actually going to turn the torches out, guys, so you can literally see physically how dark it is. So that's my torch up towards the top of the cave, and it is literally lights out. I've got a selfie light just around the camera, but it is unbelievably dark.
All I want to do is be like, let's go home.
Yeah, it's definitely got a strange atmosphere in here. So spirits, you can use that device that you've just spoken to. You've just told us the name Sharon. Could you tell us a little bit more about yourself, please?
To bear in mind, the later it is, that's when like the weird groups start coming down and
Yeah, of course.
doing their weird shit.
To be fair, I don't want to be here with someone else to do. No way.
Well, we are here, like I say, completely on our own at the moment. There's nobody else poking around, so at the minute I think we're all good. Wow, what a weird location, guys. Spirit, if that's you, could you come forward and make some... Listen.
Listen again.
We're listening. Is there another word?
No. If it's a word, it says it out loud. If it beeps, I think it's just like recalibrating because of whatever reason.
So, Spirit, you asked us to listen, please. What is it you'd like us to listen to? No, I don't like it at all.
What's the EMF? Mine's on aeroplane.
Me too.
And Tiff's no anyway.
Spirits, make yourself known, please. What is going on with that?
I don't know what that means, but there's like a little exclamation point in a box. I don't know what it means, but it hasn't done that.
It's going absolutely AWOL. Yeah, and me.
I never get anxious.
No, Tiffy's not unbelievably chilled out. She's like the one person that struts down them corridors without a care in the world.
I'm the person who does shut in a morgue.
Oh yeah, she went to, was it Newsham Park, Tiffany, who was shutting the, shutting the...
Put me on one of those beds in the little body fridges, and they closed me in there, and I was just lying in there, like where all of the bodies would have been.
What is going on?
And thought nothing of that. Yeah, I'm shitting.
We've used this app quite a few times, guys, and got some pretty decent responses, but we've never known it kind of make all of these bleeping noises. And
Tell your connection thinks you don't need internet to use it. It's just like a listening thing.
Spirit, can you use that device in Gabby's hand, please? Could you tell us your name? That EMF is going absolutely wildfire.
There's nothing round here that has set it off like electrical cables or nothing as if using it.
Well, it's actually in the red. Do me a favour, actually drop that on the floor.
Should I put it like...
Now, put it here, because that seems to be where... So how do you just drop it right on the floor and everybody step away? Guys, he's going absolutely mad.
You think it's something to do with the torch? Nope. Ooh. Maybe it was my phone.
What was that?
Dark.
Yeah, Spirit, it's very dark. Oh my god.
I think it's picking up on my phone more than anything else.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's debunking, guys.
Unless you want me to stick it on the wall.
Yeah, drop it somewhere where we can see and you're going to take a step away. So obviously, like I say, you guys, this is like a pretty raw vlog. It's obviously our first attempts and everything like that. So, blood.
It said blood, and I'm standing
God.
next to a pentagram.
I'm
Oh my
fucking
God.
going to sit in the car.
It just said the word blood.
Blood.
I wonder if that's got anything to do with the poor bird down there.
Is it because I stood next to a pentagram?
Where is the blood from, spirit? He's going absolutely crazy. I've never heard that like bleeping reset noise.
No.
No.
It says no.
So it's not from the. Oh, why didn't she just said? Is that got anything to do with the bird? And he said no. What? Did that just fall over, or has that actually been pushed?
I don't know, but that was sturdy on
You'll
there.
have to look back at the footage.
Spirit, did you just push that EMF? So glad I caught that on camera. That was sturdy on there, was it, Gabrielle? You actually like
Yeah, I tilted it up. It was like change.
change. Change what, spirit? The atmosphere in here, guys, is horrible.
No, I don't like it.
What would you like to change?
Not
Not.
like NOT. Not.
Okay. Sometimes these kind of devices throw up some pretty like unusual responses. They can be a little bit delayed as well, so like some spirits can take a little bit longer to answer than others.
I'm being watched.
Yeah, I do often. So that device is throwing out some pretty unusual words. It's come the word blood. I don't know what that actually means.
It comes up on the after list of words and when it was said.
All right, okay. I'll flip the camera around, guys, and you can have a look. So this is that list of from number 8 up. So it's given us listen twice, dark blood, no change not. Spirit, what would you like to change? I really want a little bit more information on that app. I want it to give us more, like.
Yeah. I'm not too sure about the app, but when we last used it, it comes through with some like pretty intelligent responses linking to where we was and what was asking.
Yeah, it was actually. We used it at Shrewsbury Prison, and it was even identifying that we was in what used to be the old chapel of the prison and everything. It seemed a pretty good app, to be honest with you. It was I know they're not necessarily the most concrete of uses, and we'd much rather have a kind of a proper spirit box, if you like. But we've had a lot of success with them, to be fair with you. So we're always willing to try new things and try new techniques.
Can I have a walk down to this dark bit?
Guys, it's so strange here. Fingers crossed nobody else comes there and kind of leaves us.
I mean, people do, don't they?
Yeah, people like us.
Well, it's not even people like us.
So you know what, you can actually see here that, whoa, the camera taking a second or so focus there. The kind of ceiling really starts to dip here, and there's like this weird little crawl space that sits
It's a
really.
bit like proper floor,
Yeah.
No crawl space for me.
Tiff can fit in anywhere. So obviously, like I say, guys, this was actually originally used for army. It's a man-made cave, and used for army kind of munitions and supply storage during the Second World War. So I'm guessing that's what all of these little rooms are for. Is all different bits being held here, and so we've kind of come a little bit further out, guys, and we're kind of in the Alice box app kind of throw some more words up. It just said the word night, as in like a night.
It's just come.
It just said the word battle and then said the word elderly.
Say battle, it was used to keep war ammunitions.
Yeah. Are you trying to tell us that you're an elderly spirit? So could you tell us how old you are, please? See, it gives us like these odd words and then it just stops. and then gives us some more odd words and then stops again. Very strange. So you know what, guys, so we're just on the walk out now. So that's kind of our little kind of first investigation of the Beech Caves in Stoke done. That was really intense, to be honest with you. That got me feeling more uncomfortable than a lot of locations that we've been to. Tiff,
Islands, everything. That was another level. Like,
yeah, and I mean, Tiff's very experienced when it comes to like paranormal investigations. She's been doing it for like 6 years, 7 years, and she's actually just admitted that was one of the most intense places that she's been. We'll definitely be coming back. We'll grab some more equipment next time, because this was literally just like kind of a quick finish work.
On a whim.
Yeah, on a whim kind of thing. So we grabbed literally what we could. We grabbed the camera, the tripod, torches, and we literally come straight from work. We've headed straight here. Obviously, stop for some food on the way. That has to happen. And then, sorry, bit of a bug on the camera lens.
Where other people kill shit as a ritual, we get food.
You know what? That was intense. So you know what? Thank you so much for joining us. I understand if it's a little bit choppy. It's kind of our first go. We're kind of still learning as well. So thank you all for joining us. We'd massively appreciate it if you could like and comment and subscribe, and then tap that bell icon so you never miss upload from Dead of Night. So we'll be seeing you next time. So cheers for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.